Good evening, Scorpio. Welcome to Peaceful Warriors Tarot. This will be your reading for October 2022. And let's get right into it. I invoke thee, E-A-O, that thou will send Haru, the great angel that is set over the operations of this secret wisdom, to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of At, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things in the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay. Music's a little Fifth Element-y today, but it's a special day, Scorpio, because we're making the transition to Thoth today. Or Thoth, however you want to say it. So let me call upon my higher power right quick. Spirit, call upon thee. Please allow me to see what cannot be seen, so I may know your vision and help spread your message, whatever it may be. To all those Scorpios out there that seek your love and kindness in the month of October 2022. Thank you. Please and thank you kindly, Spirit. Okay. Yeah, a lot of that. But I feel like it's gonna be good for the reading. So, yeah. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all my information should be on the page. We'll be using the Tree of Life spread. I'm not. Let's just see how this goes, right? Scorpio, you desire, and I desire very badly to see what is in store for you for October, which has already started, so. Another thing about Libra, oh, we got cards popping out, but that's not how we're doing it. Libra says that you should never wait for things to be totally the right way before you do them, because there is no right way. So here we go. All right, I've officially shuffled enough. Haru, Spirit, pure consciousness. Pure consciousness, the crown, the heart of the matter for Scorpio. Excuse me. What's going on here for the month of October, please? Okay, we have the Moon in Aquarius, the Seven of Swords, futility. Don't mind the notes on the card. I'm still learning, so yeah. Here we go, Wisdom, the Observer. What actions can Scorpio take in the month of October, please? Mercury in Cancer, Three of Cups, abundance. All right. The Observed. The Observed. What needs to be understood by Scorpio, please, in October? Mars and Capricorn, Three of Discs, work. All right. Spaced out a little bit on that last one. The subjective experience, what you need to be grateful for. Scorpio, mercy. I have a feeling. Taurian energy, the Hierophant. That is exactly what I got in my reading there today, too. Okay, the objective world. Severity. Challenges that Scorpio faces in the month of October, please. Aries and Jupiter, or Jupiter and Aries, Two of Wands, Dominion. Okay. The Philosopher's Stone. Beauty. Advice from Spirit. Spirit, what advice do you have for Scorpio, please? Okay, Cancerian energy. Chariot. The will and the what? Thoughts and emotions. Scorpio, please. Okay, we have the airy part of air. Prince of Swords. Victory. That was also for the Prince of Swords. Now we have glory. The way and the how. Methods and the means for Scorpio, please. Okay. Fortune. Personal subconscious, subconscious beliefs, Christ consciousness. Inner child, if you will. Spirit, please, for Scorpio. Okay. Gemini energy. The Lovers. The Kingdom. The embodiment. Overall energy, overall outcome for Scorpio, please, in October. Watery part of water, the Queen of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Haru. Thank you, Scorpio, for being here. Here we go. See what we got for you. Alright, so to begin, up here, on top of the tree, we have futility, Seven of Swords. And yeah, futility is moon in Aquarius. And it's basically just trying to do something that you think is the right thing, but is ultimately not the right thing. It's not going to serve you or anybody else at all, really. I could go into I could do this, I could do that. I'll go into, yeah, we got this sword right here, and all these other swords pointed right at it. To me, this says that, right, you have a good idea right here, like an Aquarian would, but influence under the moon, it's just like, no, dude, no, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Now, intuitively to me, what I'm getting here, Scorpio, is that you're doing something and on an instinctive level you feel like it's not the right thing to do, but on its face it seems like it's the right thing to do. Now this could be working a job that pays the bills but doesn't serve your spirit, your mind, your emotions, things like that. You could be trying to get out of a situation but not really getting out of a situation. What do I mean by that? Thank you. Being in like a tough relationship but not ending it, and instead like cheating on the person and seeing someone else. I'm not saying this is what you're going through, I'm just letting you know this is the energy of the card. Moon in Aquarius, you think you're doing the right thing, but ultimately it's not helping anybody. And you do have a problem with self-knowledge, Scorpio. Sometimes. You think you know who you are, and sometimes it turns out you don't. Who doesn't, right? Bruce Lee. Goddamn, Bruce Lee. He's okay. Bruce Lee says all knowledge comes down to self-knowledge. So if you feel like there's something instinctively right up here that's just not right, it's not the right thing to do, don't do it. Okay? Unless you must. Okay, I hope that made sense. I hope someone needed to hear that. Let's continue. Wisdom. Acts you can take. Actions you can take. For your cups, abundance. The moon in Mercury, right? The moon in Mercury, goddamn my head. Mercury in Cancer. Okay, abundance. So we have these cups right here, right? And we have these flowers, and they're spraying them with like this cool light, and we have these berries growing out of them, and it's just sweet. It is a sweet card. I love this card. Yes, I do. It's okay in the other deck too, but I really like it in this deck. All right, see right here, abundance, bam. Now I feel like actions you can take. This is coming out under wisdom. The observer, that's you. You want to indulge in something. You definitely want to indulge in something, which is fine. Something that gives you a sweet emotion, because cups are emotion. That's right. Now, what I've learned about this card is that it's like, it is a sweet thing, right? But it's not gonna, you're gonna feel a little bit bad about it afterward. It's like, I love sugar, I love sweets, but I don't eat them, right? Because I know that I have a tendency to overdo it, and then I get sick, and then I get cranky, and blah, 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 blah. But every now and then, I indulge, right? If I'm having a good day, or if it's a sweet holiday, or whatever, right? I add to that abundance of my day. I say, you know what? I'll get a cookie with my dinner, whatever. It's gonna be sweet, but it's probably not gonna serve me in the best way. Whatever this means to you, Scorpio, whatever it is you desire in the month of October, go for it. But be careful. Don't overdo it. I know why it is you're doing it, I'd say. Alright? Let us continue. The observed. Yeah. Keep spacing over here. The observed. What you need to understand, excuse me. What needs to be understood is the Three of Discs. This is, I'm going to cheat right here, Mars and Capricorn. Okay. Mars upon Capricorn. I believe we are in a Mars retrograde. Not really sure what that means, but I do know that means Mars is a little messed up right now, and I can definitely feel that. So, yeah. This card has to do with... Yeah, let's say it. It has to do with communication. It has to do with communication to the self, to others. Right, we have three different discs here, all brought together by a triangle. And it's kind of, it's like two observing the one, or excuse me, one observing the two. You have two things, right, and they're fine, but once one observes the two, it becomes a whole different thing, right? And it's kind of a beautiful thing. There's a circle around here, probably a pentagram in there. It's not really the point. The point is you need to understand it works. What works for you, what doesn't work for you, how much abundance you want, what it is you do that is futile, why it is futile, maybe why you don't have a problem with that currently. I feel like this card is telling you to do some shadow work for sure. If you're not into shadow work, get into it. It's not that hard. Just meditate. Do yoga if you're not in a position to do yoga. That's fine. Write in a journal. Find a way to communicate to yourself. Go to a place that's quiet. Watch a movie that you really like, that really speaks to you. And understand how to communicate to yourself, to others, to whoever it is you have to communicate to. All right? There we are. A subjective experience, what you need to be grateful for, is brought to you by the Hierophant, Taurian energy. The Hierophant is a holy dude, right? He's got this big ass key in his hand, and it's got 3 rings. And this also has 3 things, rings, whatever. It's a card of doing the right thing, right? Of embodying that, right? We have all these masks around here, and you see all the eyes in them are empty, which means that the Hierophant, he knows the right thing to do. He knows how things have been done in the past, but he doesn't blindly follow dogmatically, right? And there's a lot going on in this card. There's a lady back here. I'm not really sure what her deal is yet. All right. I believe we have Eagle here, Scorpio, that's you. Okay. Taurus the Bull, right? Leo the Lion right here. I believe it speaks to having, again, good communication with the mental, the physical, the spiritual. There's one other is escaping me. But there it is, right? Being in close contact with all those things. Now, I did give you crap earlier for saying you had a lack of self-knowledge, but whatever knowledge you do have of yourself, of the self, or just of the right thing to do in general, take advantage of that. This is coming up under wisdom. Be wise. It might not be coming up under wisdom. I'm still learning the tree here. You know what the right thing is to do for you. Now, it may not be easy, it may not be fun. It could actually very much, well, suck. And it could complicate things further, right? I felt like going to this deck was the right thing to do for me today, and so far it seems meh, seems okay. I thought it would be, doesn't matter. This is about you, Scorpio. And we're crossing the threshold here in the tree, so we're getting deep. And this is what you need to be grateful for, the Hierophant, this energy, and it's in your reading. Look inside. Look to someone you admire. What would they do? And do that. Or don't do anything. Maybe they won't do anything. Taurians too, they're very chill, they're very of the earth, they're very relaxed, right? They come right after Aries. Aries is all, I'm here, I'm a baby, I'm crying, and then they relax, and Taurus is just like, okay, it's fine. And if you embody that energy this month, definitely go with it, alright? Okay. Next up, we have the objective world. Severity, challenges you face. Month of October, Two of Wands. Aries and Jupiter, or Jupiter and Aries. Right? Dominion, Lord of Dominion. Okay, this card is a card. I see it as just kind of holding things together, right? Just right. We have all this energy coming out in this card, right? And it's crossing each other, right? And we have the flames in the background here. And it's like Aries, just I'm ready, I'm here, I'm pumped, let's do it. But no, you have to hold back. You have to hold back a little bit, right? Because we don't know what we're doing yet completely, right? There's a whole lot of other stuff going on here, and these are they're perfectly balanced, almost. One's a little bit bigger than the other, but they're perfectly balanced, almost. And this is coming up under your challenges, the objective world. I'd say you're a little bit off kilter this month, and who could blame you? Everything's in retrograde, the world is on fire, etc., etc. Just try to be conscious of it, right? And your energy is just like, I'm gonna explode, I'll stop. I want to pull a Superman 3 and just scream, and just all these workers are gonna run away from me. Dominion, right? The body. Control what you can control. What you can't control, that's a different story, alright? But if this is what you're going to have trouble with, if this is severe for you, take care of it, take care of yourself, take yourself to a spa, take yourself to a movie, get a nice massage, relax, take a hot bath, I still watch a movie. To keep your house in order, as they say, right? Alright. The Philosopher's Stone, whatever the heck that is. Your advice from Spirit, Coming up under beauty is the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Now for advice, I feel like this is telling you to go for it, to do something, right? Or not. See the guy right here, or girl, he's sitting in a meditative position, but he's also in this chariot, right? He's got 4 wheels, again, mental, spiritual, physical. I don't know why I keep drawing blanks on the last one, but there is one more, okay? And these are the 4 things that you need to have domain over, right? We have the 4 different beasts or whatever that are gonna pull the chariot, and that's it, right? And he or she, you Scorpio, your advice is to have perfect balance over all those things in your life. Let's take out perfect. Let's just say balance over all those things. Mental, physical, spiritual, and the other one. Doc, Mo. He's holding, or she is holding, the Wheel of Fortune. Some say the Holy Grail, but I've been reading the Wheel of Fortune lately, and that makes sense because it's coming up under your reading. So this also says to me that you hold the cards here, so to speak. You hold the key to your destiny, right? And that's what Spirit wants you to know. You're in control here. You're in charge. Whatever you do, it's going to be decided by you. All right? Let's continue. Thoughts and emotions. Victory. Okay, you have the Prince of Swords here, every part of air. Now, this is a tricky card. Not in its reading it's kind of, we'll get right into it, right? Swords are air energy, intellect, right? And that's what you got started with, the 7 of Swords. Now this guy, look, he's got a sword like on his back here, just like, I can't do this anymore. This is too many thoughts. There's too many thoughts running amok, right? And see these guys, look, he's riding a chariot, but they're all also riding their own chariots, right? And what do they represent? They represent his or her own thoughts, right? Just running amok. Oh, I'll do this. I'll do this, and I'll do this. And this guy's just, I can't do it. I can't take it. There's too many thoughts. And then it's coming up under your thoughts and emotions, your victory. It's almost like you're getting too many ideas. Slow it down. Keep it simple, stupid. Right? Whatever you're going through. We have 70,000 thoughts a day. A great deal of them, they're not going to amount to much. Don't get carried away by them, right? It's better to run away than get carried away. That's from Family Guy, believe it or not. Alright, but yeah, that's the Prince of Swords, the airy part of air. Just letting your thoughts just run wild, and you know what, maybe there's nothing you can do about it this month. Not to be the bearer of bad news, but we all have months like that, right? Where it's just like, oh, so many things happening, I don't know what to do, right? I personally, when I'm feeling that kind of energy, which is quite often, I let it go to my higher power. That's what I do. And usually that turns out okay. So if you're dealing with a situation where you're not in control, but you want to be very badly, all parts of you want to be, play a video game, read a book, focus your attention in one space, if you can, Scorpio, even though you may have many desires. Because staying in this kind of energy is not going to be good for you, for all 4 pillars, okay? Mental, physical, spiritual. Oh, I get it. Okay, methods means the way, the how. Fortune, okay? Funny again. See this? We have 3 different things here on this. Well, it's not called Wheel of Fortune in this deck, but yeah, it's the Wheel of Fortune. 3 different things could be happening, right? Represented by this thing, and this thing. I don't know what they're called yet, but bear with me. You don't want to be on this part of the Wheel of Fortune, or fortune, right? Because then you're just, whoa, and you get dizzy and you can't do anything, right? Stay in the center, nice and safe, just let everything spread out around you. You'll be fine. Now this is going to be a challenge for you, right? Because keeping it together is not going to be too easy for you this month. And here's your advice right here. Keep it together. When things don't go your way, hold on to it, keep it together. And I'm not just talking about the pictures or the cards, right? Things don't go your way, go the other way. If you didn't get invited to that special Halloween party, just show up anyway, who cares? If you have kids and they TP'd a house and you're in all sorts of trouble with the neighborhood, just tell them you have fucked up kids. What are you gonna do? I'm sorry, I'm not a parent and that's terrible advice, but I know what it's like when this energy is not going your way. But look at that, see I turn it? All right, besides the things on the outside, nothing is different. I turn again, it's only the things on the outside that go around, right? I feel like the way for you to get through this month is to keep it in the center. Stay centered, keep it together. And again, don't let this guy, don't want all these thoughts. Don't let these guys run this wheel. Alright? Spirit's telling you, let this guy hold this wheel for you. Because the wheel is just an illusion anyway. Alright? It's all in your hands. Stay balanced. Be ready to move. Be ready to be still. And this is the way you do it this month. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Alright, your subconscious beliefs, personal self-conscious, etc., etc. You have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Now, Lovers is a card of separation, division. Thank you. In the back. Yeah. Right? We have a white guy and a black girl getting together. Yay. Black kid, white kid getting together. Orange thing, white thing getting together. All underneath, if you can see it right there, that's the Hermit. We haven't gotten the Hermit yet, but that's him, that's the Hermit. And there we have Cupid doing his arrow thing, right? And I say it's a card of separation, of division, because division, it sucks, right? But when it's over, what's the opposite of division? It is union. Oh, coming together feels so good. Doesn't it, Scorpio? It feels so good. Subconscious beliefs, personal subconscious. Maybe you feel like the one you love is not with you at the moment. Maybe that's why you want to indulge in some things. Maybe you want to try to make it better. That Seven of Swords, or try to work it out with that Three of Discs. And maybe it's just not working out here. Maybe this has turned into a love reading all of a sudden. Wouldn't be surprised. It's a very powerful card. No, it's not. But it's a strong card. It's a good card. When we are in the year of the Lovers, 2022, 222 adds up to 6, and this is the 6th card of the major arcana. So, with that being said, this in your personal subconscious, I feel like you want to love something, you want to love somebody. If it's not an ex, maybe somebody new. I want to say maybe a hobby or something like that, but this, I'm getting, no. What you're going through here, it speaks more than a hobby. Especially with the Fortune and the Prince of Swords and the Chariot here and all the cards I've said here. But remember this. Whatever you're away from right now, whatever's not, if you are away, maybe you are with somebody, right? Maybe you're not in the division part of this card, even though that's what this card is about. And I would explain your thoughts and emotions, right? Because Geminis are all just, they think a lot, they think too much for their own good. It's not their fault, but it's what they do. This is kind of what they do all day. And this is your energy in your personal subconscious. It doesn't surprise me that this is coming up in your thoughts and emotions. But maybe you're not. This is a cold reading after all. But I'm going to guess that you are, because then it makes more sense for all these other cards. So with that being said, if you are separated by something you love, know that you'll either come back to it or you'll find something you love better and come into union with that. And how do you find that? You go to the hermit, or you become the hermit. You do the shadow work I was telling you about earlier. You go inside to see, what you love about yourself, and then you can find, your counterpart, as it were. Okay. We're already over schedule here, but that's okay. This is a bit of an experiment, Scorpio, and I appreciate you being here with me, for it. Okay. Your embodiment, your kingdom, your overall outcome, you have the Queen of Cups, the watery part of water. Love this card. This is probably the most psychic card of all the cards in the tarot. And it's hard to even see her. For me it is, at least. I can't even see her right now. It's like her head is up there somewhere. She's in there. Don't worry about it, okay? Now, Scorpio, I did give you crap. Remember, I gave you crap about saying you didn't know too much about yourself and the Bruce Lee thing. But this is at the end of the tree here, at the end of your month. You're knowing a lot about yourself. Like a lot. You're knowing what doesn't work for you. You're knowing what you need to stay away from. You're knowing how to communicate these things to yourself and to other people. You're knowing how to take care of yourself when things aren't going your way, right? These two are very intuitive, both of these. A lot to do with self-care. I'm just matching things up, excuse me. You're gonna learn how to do this. She knows how to do this, for sure. Keeping it together, looking inside, knowing how to keep it together. And the Queen of Cups, she just loves her reflection. Not that she's a little vain, but she loves to see her reflection in everything. Maybe that's how you find your other counterpart here, right? Eventually. And it explains the way here, right? The way, overall outcome, the embodiment. Just keep going with the punches. Don't get caught on the outside of the Wheel of Fortune. Stay in the center. Stay inside. Focus on your gifts, your powers. And again, your advice. Stay level, stay balanced, be ready to move or ready to be still. Be in control. It's going to be challenging, but be in control. Okay? And that's it. That's the reading. That's all I have for you, Scorpio, today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing here at the channel, please subscribe to it so it can grow up to be nice, big, and healthy, okay? And until next month, sayonara. Don't get any on this, Scorpio. Mwah. Love you so much. Bye-bye.